All right, guys, this is Vic from V-Drive bringing it to you. 2026 GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate, the ultimate land yacht one can buy in North America. And obviously, it does come with a price tag of $143,000 as we speak with the fully equipped package, which I'm going to get into each and everything. But let's just start with this beautiful LED lights. As you can see, you have the 3 stacks of precision LEDs here too. You have the fog lamps. You have the blacked out bumper with the front sensors. You have the fully blacked out grille with the Vader chrome right here. A regular Yukon gets a fully chrome, silver chrome. This is blacked out chrome in my opinion. That's what I like to call it. And behind the grille, you do have the aero shutters that are currently closed because the engine is trying to contain all the temperature right within the bay right there. And the blacked out GMC logo that you're seeing at the front, you have the map built all over the place right here. Now you can also upgrade that GMC logo in a way that it will actually illuminate at night. That will look really rich in my opinion. But there is one complaint I have from GMC right now, or to the GMC. Everything is blacked out. Why the heck would you put some silver piece of chrome right here? This is looking way out of touch, and anybody who is buying, I'll recommend you to blacked out this portion as well. And at the front end, you do have your radar system here too. And since it's a really new body style and it's a fully loaded one, you do have the night vision right out of that. Yes, you can see all the deers and the lives when you're driving down the road at the night time there. Now coming to the side, look at this beautiful looking size of the vehicle. It looks really rich, it looks really nice, and for the first time you do have the 24 inches wheels from GMC. These are blacked out wheels, aluminum brushed, and of course Denali written on it. These are Bridgestone tires as you can see right now, and these are 285 40R24s. Now for the suspension, you have independent suspension front and back. You also have magnetic ride control front and back. Along with that, you have air ride suspension for the max comfort possible as you can see right now. Huge vehicle, looks really good. You do have the power running boards as you can see right now. They open and close based on how you open or close the door, right? And underneath the running boards, you also have a light that turns on at the in the night time there. And a pretty standard GMC fob with the lock and lock option and all that kind of stuff there. Now, another thing I would like to mention, you still have the blacked out strip at the bottom here for the Vader chrome. And why the heck would GMC put still a silver chrome around the door windows? That's still not making too much sense to me, but it's what it is. Right, come to the back right here. You have the new shape at the back. You have the GMC built right in between the light that looks really rich. Red lights as you can see at the back. Denali written right here, GMC blacked out right there, and Yukon written right there. You have the towing package. You can tow up to 8,400 pounds. You have the dual set of exhaust on both the sides, and if you'll press this button, obviously that's going to open up the back of your tailgate here. Now inside, as soon as you jump in, you have the sill plate right here with the GMC written on it, and you have this illuminating light to tell you exactly where not to put your luggage on. Now right here you get about 14 inches of space in this one. If you'll go with the XL model, you'll get another 14 inches of space right in the boot space. But again, to some families, the XL could be a really large size. If that's not something you're into it, this will be the best option. And underneath this area right here, you have the block heater cord. You have the tools to take your tires off, all that kind of stuff. But of course, you will pay somebody else to do it, because why would you? Because you're a rich man who is driving this beautiful Yukon Denali. You also have the buttons right here. You have a 110 volt port right here as well. And if you'll press this button, you can also drop down your seats if you like. And you can do the same thing in this one too. One weird thing about the Yukon Denali Ultimate with the executive seat row, which are those second rows, which I'm going to share in a bit here, you won't have the extra 2 buttons where you can drop down the second row, and I'll tell you why later in the video. And just before I was about to forget about this bad boy right here, you also have a subwoofer at the back, because this is the Denali Ultimate Yukon. Alright, before I get into the engine, I just want to mention the weight of this vehicle is 5,800 pounds, which is massive, and obviously it will go up even more if you have an XL version. Now, under the hood you have this 3-liter diesel Duramax, which is paired to transmission. It's not just a regular LM2 motor, it is actually LZ0 motor. With that being said, the previous motor was putting out 277 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. This one is putting 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque. For about 2022 to 2024, GM actually was using the same previous motor, but for the first time now they have it in 2026, which is the updated motor. You can also get a 6.2 V8, which is going to give you 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. But with this motor right here, So with this diesel motor right here, just so you know, I have tested it. Even with the previous diesel motor, you can also go to my channel and see what kind of fuel economy you can get. With all that weight, with all your family packed, if you go for a full drive on a highway, on a 91-liter tank, you'll get about 1,150 kilometers for a full tank, which is amazing. With the 6.2-liter, however, it won't be like that because your acceleration is going to be different than that, and torque is a little bit lower, and it's a gas engine. At the end of the day, you'll get about 700 kilometers per tank. It's the same tank right there, which is 24 gallons or 91 liters. If you'll go with the XL version, of course, you'll get about 28 gallons of tank. If you're enjoying this video, please do not forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers in the next 30 days. I will really appreciate your help. If there's a car that you want me to review, please let me know. I'll go out of my way to find that car for you. Now let's just go to the interior of the vehicle there. One thing I would like to mention, there is no soft closing on this one. Yes, it's kind of disappointing when you're spending about $143,000 on a GM vehicle there, but that's only inclusive to the Escalade, because after all, Cadillac wants to sell some vehicles too, right? All right, now let's get to the second row of the vehicle right here. You have the real wood right here. You have the chocolatey seats that looks really nice. You have the Bose Performance Series speakers. You have the Denali sill plate that illuminates. And of course, on the second row in this specific one, you have the executive seats, as you can see. With that being said, you have the front seats and the back seat that looks exactly the same. You have the Denali map on the seat right here, beautiful looking leather with the perforation, with the stitchings and the piping, all that kind of stuff. These seats are heated, cooled and massage you. In the regular Denali Ultimate or regular Denali, when you do not have these seats, your speakers are 18. In this one, you have 22 because you also have the speakers right here on the second row on both the seats right here. And you can't put down the second row seat because if you will try to, the vehicle is going to stop you. These bolsters are way too big. The other seats are flatter at the back and they're wider, but these are more for comfort because you're some sort of an executive who would like to sit in these seats. Now, if you would like to move them by the button, there's also a button right here, so you can sit it like exactly the way you would like to sit. So I'll just get inside here and make it my own. At the back, you have the blacked out pouch right here with the map riddle. You have the TV screens right here. You can play games right here. You look at the vehicle status right here, like how much range you're getting, the speed, make sure your driver is not driving too fast. You have a full panoramic sunroof right here, and that's just the new vehicle wax that I love to take it off. But you know what, it can be a little bit annoying sometime too. But anyways, one disappointing thing in a Yukon Denali Ultimate that I found out that there is no suede headliner in this specific one. It's just a regular headliner. Whereas if you'll go to a half ton, like a 1500 Denali Ultimate, or you go for an Escalade, when you spend too much money for that specific package, you also get the suede headliner too, which in my opinion, GMC could have done the same thing with the Yukon Denali Ultimate to bring that richness back as well. But those are just my thoughts here. And underneath here, you have the separate climate control system for the back, HDMI ports, USB-C, 110 right here too. Now I'm just going to move my seat forward a little bit so I can go to my back seat so I can show you what kind of space we can get at the back. All right, now let's get to the back of the seat. So this bump right here in the second row is a little bit bigger, of course, for all the electronics that they're packing into the second row here. And when I'm at the back, I can also use the second row to move forward a little bit in case I want to hurt the executive, Mr. Executive or Mrs. Executive here, right? They can put down their thing down here, and this is how it looks like. I still have a little bit of a space left. I'm 6'2". I'm not completely crammed up. I don't think so I can say that. I do have the USB-C port here, cup holders, all that kind of stuff, and a leather armrest here as well, and I can fit 2 more people here. I'm not saying it's going to be super comfy, but I'm still saying that it's kind of manageable. Oh my God. Yes, it's not like a regular Yukon. It's definitely a little annoying. Now let's get to the front of the seat so I can show it to you what's the whole jazz is about, and we'll go for a drive. And if you want to watch a video where you do not want me to say anything and just do my thing and just show you the vehicle and the drive and everything, make sure you watch till the end of the video, and you can wait for that video as well. All right, let's get to the front of the vehicle here. Similar idea for the leather, all that kind of stuff. And as I was talking to you about, leather seats, all that kind of stuff. And you have the Ultimate badge here with your Denali map coordinates here. And of course, followed by all the map, feeling right here. These speakers are absolutely amazing. You got to experience these ones. And right here you have the automatic 4x4 light controls, brake controller, and you have the buttons for your park assist and all that kind of stuff. All right, this is how everything looks like. You have the blacked out leather steering wheel, you have the Denali badge right here, you have the Super Cruise, you have the big heads-up display as you can see right here, and you have the 17-inch screen as you can see right in the middle of the vehicle here, which looks really cool. You have the real wood that goes all across, you have the leather everywhere, and you have the leather all over your dash here as well. And if you'll press this button right here, you have the storage space for your change in case you want to tip somebody off on a red light or something. You do have a rear camera mirror, you do have a sunroof, which I already mentioned, and you have a bunch of these buttons for your sunroof opening and all that kind of stuff right here. You have this piano chrome that you can see, which is really nice finish. And if you'll focus on this, you have the leather right here, real wood right here, and the piano silver chrome right in the middle. You do have the cup holders here, you have the place to charge your phone, USB-C port here too, and you have the Ultimate badge with the Denali coordinates. And if you'll press this button, you can also move the storage all the way to the back, and you can still use your armrest if you like to, or you can open this up and throw your gun or your cash or all that kind of stuff there too. And you can move the whole thing back as well. And underneath here you do have your headphones that you get from GMC for your rear screen entertainment. That looks like this actually. They're GMC branded, looks really cool. And you can also use your regular headphones in case you wanted to use them at all, like the Apple earbuds or Samsung earbuds, any of those. Now, on the screen right here, you do have a 360 camera that looks really cool. Oops, my door is slightly a bit open. You can see all the different angles all around the vehicle here, front and back. If you feel like you're gonna have a hard time parking in a big parking lot, don't worry, you can have all these options here too. And you have another section right here that you can use in case you want to hook up a trailer camera as well. You do have your auto park assist, the vehicle can park itself, and you have this recording button here too. The only thing you'll have to use is use a USB drive. You can use this camera, it can capture everything inside the vehicle, which is pretty cool. You have the inbuilt map here too. Look at this. The screen is so big, just looking at the map is so fancy too. And in case you want to look at the map right here on the screen, you can also press this button and you can throw it right there. To all my Apple people, if you don't really like the Google user interface, you can connect your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whatever you like, and you can throw that map on the screen here too. That will be a good option as well. And you can control the rear entertainment screen just by using these buttons. And there's one more thing you can do with this. For example, look at the temperature is 21. Hey Google, drop temperature to 18 degrees.
Got it. Changing the temperature to 18 degrees.
Did you see that? It's that easy. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Why does a duck have tail feathers? To cover its butt quack.
Well, we won't really talk about somebody's butt, but let's just get back to the review here. So this is everything here, and of course a big screen here too, and I'll show you how the Super Cruise drive happens there when we go for a drive here. Now let's go for a drive so I can show it to you how everything functions, and so I can talk about the road noise, the speed and the power and everything that you get with this specific motor. All right, here we are on the test drive on this 2026 Yukon Denali Ultimate. Right, my first impression of as soon as you jump inside the vehicle and you close these doors, you don't hear anything because the vehicle is so quiet, you don't hear anything at all. The doors, the whole quality, the glass, the windshield that they use, everything is so acoustic. And you have these little mics right here that catches all the unwanted noise and make sure that you don't hear any noise from outside, basically, right? That's the best portion of a Yukon right now. Now let's just get to the main thing that everybody's waiting for, which is Super Cruise. It's on right now. So you have 2.5 million miles by the end of 2026 in the whole North America, where you can drive Super Cruise hand-free. Right now, I'm on the road speed right now. As you can see, the green light is on the steering wheel right now. I don't have to touch the steering wheel unless there is an obstruction on the road, there is a construction happening. With that being said, the map is going to tell me there is a construction happening. You can't use the hands-free because it can't see the lanes or anything like that. But if I want to change the lane, there is nothing I have to do other than just turn the signal on. Look at this. Now, to some of the Ford people who are claiming that Blue Cruise is better than Super Cruise, I'm so sorry to say that. I have reviewed some Fords as well, and you will see some more and more reviews on the Fords as well. But GM is by far the best option when it comes to the cruise control. The Super Cruise is still the best option, and that's the OG in the market. Now, you're just cruising. The magnetic ride control, the independent suspension, and your adaptive ride, the air ride suspension is just giving you all the comfort that's out there for you, right? And if you want to know what kind of acceleration that you get with the diesel, that's not going to be as that's not going to be as high as compared to a gas engine, but it's still going to be something. You're going to feel all the torque as soon as you step on the gas there. The engine and the vehicle just want to go, but it will be even better when you're towing a trailer, so you can see how the vehicle acts on the hilly areas there when you go to the mountains or stuff like that, and especially when you really need some sort of a fuel economy. That's where the engine is going to shine really, really well. The comfort of the vehicle is really great, not a crazy amount of body roll. There is enough visibility all around. You can see everything behind. It's just so easy to see. There is no problem at all. The comfort is the best thing in this vehicle when you're driving it. Imagine there is a lot of snow outside, or if it's just a colder day, your heated seats are on and your massaging seats are massaging you. That's going to be the best feeling ever, in my opinion. And time and time I have said that in my videos there too. If you don't have massaging seats, you really need to work hard in your life so you can have massaging seats. Because when you have massaging seats from the factory, that's the best feeling. All right, let's just try to take this exit here so we can test some body roll here too. I'm gonna go a little bit on a higher end of a speed. Wow, it's smooth actually. That's not bad at all. Wow. This is nice. I hope this video is able to give you a good enough idea for you to, consider your purchase, or even if you're just a watcher, absolutely, hope I'm able to provide and do my justice to the video there. But with that, I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Since you have watched the video all the way to the back here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Obviously, you don't want to miss out on all the content that I'm gonna post in next few days, weeks, and months here. But with that, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day.